Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we have a very special story for you about a woman who was heavily judged for her simple watch until those around her realized she was the owner of the luxury brand. You'll be surprised by how quickly the tables turned and everyone began praising her. But before we begin, remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. We have a lot of interesting stories for you. The woman in question was an unassuming middle-aged lady named Catherine. She worked as a kindergarten teacher and was well liked by both her students and colleagues. Catherine was known for her simple style and humble demeanor. She never wore expensive jewelry or brand-name clothing. To her, living a modest life was more important than flaunting wealth. But there was one thing that Catherine couldn't live without: her watch. It was a simple, elegant timepiece that had been passed down to her from her grandmother. Catherine cherished the watch not only because of its sentimental value, but also because it accurately reflected her personal style. One day, while Catherine was having lunch with some of her co-workers, they began to notice her watch. "That's a very basic watch you have there," one of them said, breaking the silence. "I can't believe anyone would wear something like that nowadays," another chimed in, trying to sound cool and trendy. Catherine remained silent and continued eating her lunch, ignoring their comments. However, their teasing didn't stop there. They continued to make snarky remarks about her watch throughout the day, which made Catherine feel self-conscious and uncomfortable. Catherine had always been confident in her choices and didn't let others' opinions get to her. But this time, the constant teasing began to take a toll on her. She started questioning whether her watch was outdated and whether she should consider getting a new one. As the days went by, the comments about her watch continued, and Catherine found herself dreading going to work. The joy that she had once found in teaching was now overshadowed by the negativity from her colleagues. Catherine decided to do something about it. She went online and started researching different watch brands, hoping to find one that would suit her style and be more in line with what her colleagues considered to be trendy. After days of searching, she came across a brand that caught her eye. It was a small independent brand that made high-quality watches with a classic and timeless design. As Catherine browsed through the website, she came across a watch that she absolutely fell in love with. It was a beautiful timepiece with a silver band and a black face that had a touch of elegance and sophistication. Catherine knew that this was the perfect watch for her. Not only did it have a classic design, but it also had a meaningful story behind it. Catherine placed an order for the watch and waited eagerly for it to arrive. When it finally came, she took it out of the box and put it on her wrist. It fit perfectly and looked stunning. Catherine was so happy with her new purchase that she couldn't wait to show it off to her colleagues. The next day at work, Catherine arrived wearing her new watch. Her colleagues were stunned. "Where did you get that watch?" one of them asked in amazement. "It's beautiful," another said, their eyes wide with envy. Catherine smiled and told them about the brand and the story behind it. She also mentioned that she had seen similar watches being worn by other teachers at a nearby school and thought they looked great. Her colleagues were envious and tried to hide it by making sarcastic comments. "Oh, so you're just like all the other teachers at that snobby private school now," one of them said. Catherine ignored them and went about her day, knowing that she had made the right choice. As the weeks went by, Catherine noticed that her colleagues were no longer teasing her about her watch. In fact, they seemed to admire it and often complimented her on her choice. It was a complete turnaround from how they had acted before. Catherine was pleased with her new watch and the positive reaction she had received from her colleagues. She had not only found a beautiful timepiece that she loved, but had also gained confidence in her own style. One day, a few months after Catherine had bought her new watch, her colleagues were in for a big surprise. During a staff meeting, the principal announced that the school had received a generous donation from an anonymous donor. The donation would be used to fund a new playground for the children. Everyone was excited and grateful for the donation, but no one knew who had made it. After the meeting, Catherine decided to take a walk outside to clear her head. As she strolled through the park near the school, she saw a group of children playing on a new and improved playground. It had bright and colorful equipment that the children loved. Suddenly, Catherine realized that the donor who had given the money for the playground was none other than the owner of the watch brand she had purchased. Catherine couldn't believe the coincidence. She had never met anyone from the company and had no idea that the owner was even aware of her purchase. It was amazing to think that her simple purchase had made such a big difference in the lives of the children at her school. From that day on, Catherine's colleagues treated her with newfound respect and admiration. They realized that they had been wrong to judge her and felt guilty for their past behavior. Catherine, however, was still the same humble and modest person she had always been. She didn't let her colleagues' previous actions get to her and continued to do her job with the same passion and dedication. As the years went by, Catherine continued to wear her watch proudly. It was a symbol of her personal style and a reminder of the importance of staying true to yourself. She never forgot the valuable lesson she had learned about the dangers of judging others, and she always tried to be kind and respectful to everyone, regardless of their background or status. The story of Catherine's watch serves as a reminder to all of us that we should never judge someone based on their appearance or possessions. We may never know what someone else is going through, and it's important to treat everyone with kindness and respect. Additionally, it's a reminder to stay true to ourselves and not let the opinions of others dictate our choices. Catherine didn't let her colleagues' negative comments get to her, and she continued to wear her watch with pride. By doing so, she was able to stay true to her personal style and values. In conclusion, the story of Catherine and her watch is a powerful reminder to always remain humble and kind to others. It also teaches us to stay true to ourselves and not let the opinions of others dictate our choices. Moreover, it shows that material possessions do not define a person's worth and that we should not judge others based on what we see. Instead, we should focus on being respectful and compassionate towards everyone. What did you think of this story? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. We have a lot of interesting stories for you. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.